That's alright.
Hello everyone. So in today's video we are going to be discussing how to program the message sending and viewing process. So we have our messages.php page here which we have designed, and here we have our first message which we have got, and I'm going to click on it, and now we can view the message which we have received. So I'm going to type hi, how may I help as a reply to this. So now I'm going to click on send, and now I'm going to click on I'm going to move on to the send tab of our page and click on this message, and I can see the messages which I have sent to this. So that is it on how the sending and viewing part of this message of this page or this program works. Let's move on to the code to talk about how we have designed this and program this to get it to work this way. So here we are in our message.php page, and as you can see, we can see our recent tabs and messages, and here we have a database search for the messages which we have received, and we have the content here, and this will be displayed in tabs. And as we move down, you can see that we have a few on-click functions here, view messages. So here we have added in some database search queries for to check our messages and our user. So moving down, if we can see that on-click function again, where we can view our messages. So, and we can see it again right here, and we will have the send. So we will be having our input tab on the right side of our page. So this is the left side of our page where we were able to toggle in between received and sent. So here we have our reasons, and that is that. So here we have our chat box, and whatever we enter into our chat box has the ID, chat box ID, and here we have our input. So whatever we type here is what will be sent. So here we have the name message underscore text, and there's a button. So that button has an on-click function named send underscore message. So once we click on send, that button will be checked. So same with these view messages. So as soon as we click the div, we'll be able to see the data within it. So let's move on to our JavaScript, and here we have our view messages.php. So here we take our email along with it, and we've opened a new XML HTTP request that opens as a get process in view message process.php. We have taken our email along with it, and it is an AJAX process, and we have called in a function at the ready state change of 4, given the variable name key for the response text which we get from this request, and we have taken the ID, the chat box, and we've taken in the HTML inner HTML or the contents of the chat box. So let's move on to our send message process. So here we have created a cookie and linked our database here, and a few variables for our sender, then our receiver, then the message which we are sending, which we named as T. Then we have $D as a new date time, $TZ as a new date time zone, and linked that date to the new date time to the new date time zone. And then we have given that date the name $D, and then we formatted it to year, month, date, hours, minutes, and seconds. And we have an insert query here which inserts to the table chat the content, date time, status, and the from to values which we get from our values here, from our message date. Then we have our status here, then the sender and the receiver. So once this is done, it will echo success, and then we will be getting the result of our page. So moving down, we have our send message function. So once we click on that button, which look like a paper airplane, so once we click on that, we'll be taking our mail. So our email will be taken, and the message text is also taken. And here we have a new form data. So to that new form data, we have attached the values, the email and the new HTML value and the text value, and open a new XML HTTP request. So this will be in post form, and it will be sent to send message process.php. So this is true for it is an Ajax process, and we've taken our form in here, so then it's sent. And there is a function at the ready state change of 4. If so, the variable t has been assigned to the response text which we get from this request, and if t is equal to success, then the window location will reload, else we will get t again. So let's move on to send message.php, and that was what we discussed before. The view message, which we were supposed to discuss before this. So here, this is the view message. So we get that directly after this. So the view message process.php. Here we have taken our receiver's email, the sender's email, and here we have a database search query for our chat. And then we have checked if the number of messages is equal to 0, and then if it is equal to 0, then we're taking a sender's mail and a receiver's mail. We're checking our from and to, and then we're checking again where the user where the email is from, and then we're checking our emails again. And here we have for our sender, we get to see his image, and we can see the message content below the bottom part of the page, that bottom area. And then we can toggle again between the receiver, and then here we can it will be an else if to the sender mail and the message data from is equal to the receiver's mail. Then we can see the message data, the content here when we try to view it, and we can see the message date time as well. So that is how we see the messages. So once we move in from our view messages, we go to this process, and then once we click on the tab, we can with this programming part and this media classes, here we can toggle between send and receive, and then we can finally see the contents of our page appearing. So that is it for this video, and thank you for watching.